What's up, my friends? Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Here we are with Ace, Solus, Varric, and Cassandra. We are at the what once was the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and we're going to head in here and see if we can go ahead and close this big ass rift. It seems to be this is the #1 rift, the be-all end-all type of rift. So close it, you may stop the breach. If you don't, then who knows. But let's jump into the journal, see if there's anything else that had came up. And the Temple of Sacred Ashes was the heart of the blast that tore open the sky. Reach the temple and see what can be done. So we have that. Let's also jump into the journal because we did pick up a few more things. The hunting longbow, we don't want that. We picked up Templar helmet. Now let's see if this is good for Cassandra. Well, she doesn't have a helmet anyway, so it is good, but it's only melee defense. Like I said before, I don't believe melee defense is worth speccing into or crafting into. To me, you don't really take that much melee damage at all. A lot of times, later on in the playthrough, you're going to be getting hit for like 1 damage. So, I don't think melee should be something to really stack. But anyways, everybody is looking pretty beat up. Look at Varric. He's got a fucking bloody ass head, cut head, black eyes, so this should be fun. Let's just go ahead and get right to it. No point in waiting around.
Is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Whoa. Can you be ready for something like this? Can I even get up there? Just tell me what to do. Well, I don't think he would want them to tell him what to do. I'll try seems to be more feasible, or can I even get up there? The question really is to him, can he even get up there? I know he's short, I know he's a dwarf, but that's not just it. How is it even going to be possible to even get up there to even close that? Because it looks like the rift is full force miles and miles up. You know what I mean? There's the big node that's down here, but there's also stuff going up. So his question is, can he even get up there?
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
So technically this one is the one then.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Let's go whoop his fucking ass. What are we sitting around for? Admiring this beauty of a green rift here. I love the green colors in this game. It's so cool. No, but what I was saying, so that's the #1. The node there. The way the dialogue was going is like he was thinking that he had to like fucking fly up somehow. What's up, old man? Look at this guy. Hell yeah. I should have gave Ace that haircut, baby. Alright, have a good day. Take care. Don't forget how to shoot your bow. Oh shit. There it is.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
That is Divine Justinia's voice.
Kind of giving me chills. Like, freaky chills. So, there's indeed lyrium at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. Remember a while back I took Ogren to the Temple of Sacred Ashes to find the urn, and he said to Liliana, he said, I don't really know what's magical here, sweetheart, because this lyrium here, it's giving me this tingle in my teeth, unlike any lyrium he's ever seen or felt. So I wonder if this red lyrium was ultimately always here at the temple, kind of just hidden underground, and that's what made the temple magical. That makes you think, like, what the hell was in them ashes then? Could it have been some kind of red lyrium mixed inside them ashes, and that's what, you know, saved Eamon? So that's something to really ponder. So I think they were hinting at the red lyrium at the temple all along. I don't believe what happened here caused the red lyrium. But what Solus said, the lyrium could have been there and it could have corrupted even worse. So it could have been small pieces of red lyrium, and then whatever happened here made it worse. Something to really ponder, and that's why I do bring Olga in there. And I would advise definitely checking it out if you never have. Well, here we go, friends.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the dwarf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Hell yeah, baby. Here we go. I don't know if this guy's promoted. Disrupt the rift. Let's just beat on him first, I guess. I don't know. Come here.
We must strip its defenses.
Oh, I guess we can't.
Wear it down.
Oh yeah.
The demon is vulnerable.
Get in the stealth.
Now.
Peekaboo. Come on, sucker. Throw down, baby. Where's Varric? Let's get our companions. Let's see. Let's put Varric over here. Solus over here. Over here. And then I guess Cass, just keep doing your thing over here. We kind of want him to almost get aggro onto these guys because these guys are kind of beasts. Poison weapons, backstab, sucker. Goodbye, Cassandra. You stepped right on that one. So you gotta hold this. Oh. Hang in there, Solus. Let's put Solus over here. Let's put him over there. Cassandra, go ahead and take a potion. Alright, Solus is good. Let's get back to Ace. Can we disrupt the rift again?
More coming through the rift.
Hell yeah, bring him on. Oh, he see me in stealth. We need... You know what? Let's put Solus over here. Where you doing, Varric? Where you at? Varric is in the middle. Let's put Varric over here. Get on Ace. Best thing I can do is just keep fighting him. Try to run. Sorry, Cass. You're gonna... Oh! Alright, so she's not going to taunt any of these guys, probably. We could really use fucking taunt over here. Thank you for the barrier, Solus. Let's get Varric. We need to get some room. Varric, go ahead and fight this one. Cassandra is fucking dead again. Come on, Cass. The shade is almost done. He's got aggro on an archer or something. Let's disrupt the rift. Oh, Solus. This is just madness. Varric. Go ahead and revive Cassandra. Ace. Just do your thing. Think we can get behind him? Oh yeah, Rapture. Let's get Solus on board. Are we teabagging him? Come on, get him up. Hang in there, Solus. Varric. Oh man. Good on you, Varric. Just got out of there just in time. So Solus will need another potion. We have one more left. This is not going good. I don't really want to lose Cassandra, but I want to keep that potion just in case. Can we disrupt the rift again? We can. Oh yeah. We'll keep stealth. We'll run these guys around a little bit. Go into stealth. Hey, come on, man. That's cheating. At least we lost aggro. We're about to lose Cass, so we can't take a potion. It's on Liliana. That's good. That's actually really good. We're out of potions completely. All we can do is keep wrecking them with Ace. The rift's back up again, I think, so let's interact with it. Everyone needs help. Let's get Varric. Where's Cass? She's in the middle of... She's just getting her ass whooped. Cassandra is getting whooped. Hang in there, Solus. Let's get a barrier on board. Yeah, get it. Now, Solus run out. Varric, go ahead and run out. Ace, we are hanging on by a sliver. It's never over. If you got 1 HP, friends, it's never over. That's something I learned when I soloed this game with all the trials on. The Ace is just chilling. Let's get a stealth. Hang in there, Cass. She's dead. See ya, Cass. Ace is dead. That's fine. We can get Let's just keep trying to wreck him with Varric. Hell yeah,
Now,
Varric.
seal the rift.
Motherfucker, I'm dead, Cass. I'm wrecked. Well, that went decent, I guess. That's one of the hardest fights in the game with all these trials on, so we did it pretty... You want to say easy-ish, maybe? Is there anything here first? I don't see anything, so let's just close it. What do you say, huh?
Do it.
So I'm glad that one's over, because to me that is the hardest fight in the game with all the trials on it this early. You don't have any abilities, you barely have anything. You're just out there basic attacking. If we're not able to take that big chunk of health away from using the rift, that would be a terribly hard fight. But to me, that's one of the hardest ones in the game because it's really kind of just unbalanced early on with the stuff. But I'm glad we did it. That's all that matters. Ace prevails.
Oh. I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
It's alright, are you afraid, and where am I? Ace would be more interested in knowing where the freak he is at this point.
Is this another prison?
No. I mean, I don't think so.
Then where am I? Tell me.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then we're safe, they're pleased, and what happens now? Well, it would be nice to know if we're safe, but it would also be nice to know what would happen now. Now that all this is over.
So, a trial happens now, I suppose?
I don't know anything about that. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Ace is a buff little, majestic beast, isn't he? Look at him. Holy moly. We got elf fruit. Sometimes you can get like a royal elf fruit here. We got special shipments and something to read. Let's get the special shipments. A bunch of stuff, and I don't know how I feel about this stuff. I probably will wear it nonetheless. At least, I just don't like the way they look. Look at this little fucking monster. Look at it. It actually looks kind of cool. But it's just, he's not Kunari, you know? I can see using this because this is the armor of the dragon. And this is kind of like his armor. The Inquisitor's armor. I guess that for now. Maybe we'll put the other stuff on other... Look at this motherfucker. Come here, where's the other one where it's like a belly shirt? Here it is, look at... Hell yeah, Ace. You're the fucking man. Don't let no one tell you different, friend. All these motherfuckers gave me one dagger. Come on, man, I want two. That's a damn good dagger, though. 123 DPS, 43 damage, fire damage, critical. But just one? That's kind of unfortunate. Sure is sexy, though. Damn. Alright, well, that's fine. It is what it is. This armor's not bad. It's not good either. It actually looks really good on the dwarf. It looks better on the dwarf than I've ever seen any other race. Let's go ahead and read before we head out of here. Patient observations. Oh my god, I missed this. This is like what Dragon Age 2 introduced, how you get a codex and it pops up right on the screen for you right then and there. Freaking love it. Just love it. Vain hope someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy, shallow breathing. Pulse over fast, not responsive. Pupils dilated. Maid says he's scouring. Mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. Alright, well, I would like to jump into codexes, but we will do that at the end of the episode because I kind of want to get to a specific point here. So I can do a lot of farming off camera. So let's go ahead and just go get out of here. Look at this beautiful sights, friends. Alright, I'm going to tell you a trick and I will show you right here and now. And obviously on our travels back to Haven. But your first playthrough, see, this would be very great to take it. But I would suggest if you open up a chest, take one item that's in there and leave one other item. Because if you do that, these chests will kind of restock with new shit. And it's a great way to get tier 1 stuff early on. It's always been my go-to way of farming stuff, especially on new characters. New accounts, because the amount of times that you leave Haven and come back is just so much. I really wouldn't suggest doing it any other place but Haven. Like, this is great, that would be great to have too, but it's only one in there. If I take it, then it would take the chest away completely. I will only do that if it's something that I really want, but that stuff is so numerous, we will probably get that stuff to pop up at some point in time somewhere. So there's that. But it's definitely, I mean, you could do all the chests. I'm just going to leave all the chests this time because I never did. But some of them are just not worth leaving. Anything in these houses? Look at this beautiful fucking sight.
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb him.
Why did Lady Cassandra have him in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
It's complicated. We were all frightened after the explosion at the Conclave.
It isn't complicated. Andraste herself blessed him.
You hear that? Andraste herself blessed us. Blessings upon you. We got a shop here. Let's not talk to anybody. I'm also going to leave all the codexes here for now. I will get minor stuff here in Haven, but I tend to get the codexes right before we end up leaving Haven. Not all of them. I do want to get...
He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have had us otherwise.
Do intend on getting at least 3 of them right now. The observation notes. Velveteen and Ram's Leather. Let's get Ram's Leather. Because I don't think we need Velveteen. But what I'm saying is the war table stuff eventually will have us to where we can get more points per codex. Right now it's 50 XP. But at some point we can get it up to 150. And I would suggest gathering the codexes here and the codexes in Orlais once you get that 150 boost. And I'll show you how to on the war table at some point. So this is 3. Less thrashing. Some response to stimulus. Vitals seem solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. All this work to save his life, and will they just execute him? Will inform Lady Cassandra I expect him to wake before the morn. But that's just some tips for when you guys play. Haven is just a trove of awesome stuff that you can do, and it's always a good way to keep and stack up on XP. I'm a completionist, so you know I love to just get as much XP, maximize everything I can. Did I take everything?
Walk safely, Herald of Andraste.
Fine. Let's get up here. Because I believe there's one more of the observation things in here. Excuse me, sir. How are you? Don't mind me. Raider hatchet, don't need. And this is an interesting one. Definitely the most interesting out of the 3. Pulse normal, breathing normal, still unresponsive, careful, drop feed of prep, elf fruit extract to hasten his recovery. A lot of thrashing, muttering about too many eyes, something about the gray. Encouraging. And there's that. Let's get to this chantry. We have dawdled enough.
Most of the Grand Clerics have died at the conclave. Who will lead us now?
Excuse me, anyone here?
Have you gone completely mad? He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The dwarf failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Well, this guy does not seem to like Ace whatsoever. Let's go whoop his ass, huh?
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that, and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did what I could. I'm still a suspect. You want my help again? I believe, and Ace would believe, that he did what he could. At this point, I mean, he did everything in his power to close that rift. What else do they want from him? To show that he's fucking innocent at this point?
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
I'm not a chosen one. What more do you want? Are you serious? You believe I'm innocent? This is interesting because I don't think Ace is fully against their beliefs. He doesn't understand their beliefs, and he's not fully on board with their beliefs. Like I said, he wants to believe something, but his beliefs are different than them. He doesn't believe in the whole Chantry singing around to a prophet that may or may not be there. He doesn't know if this Maker is alive, or not alive. He doesn't know if this Maker is his god. He doesn't know if it's the ancestors from, you know, our dwarven beliefs. So he just doesn't know. But he wants to believe something. It's just not clear in what his head that he wants to believe. So it's not that he's scared to talk about religion, but it kind of makes him uneasy because he just doesn't know. It's like a topic he kind of wants to avoid unless he has to say something about it. So I think in his eyes at this point, I feel like he would be more dumbfounded by the fact that Cassandra, a woman that is in the Chantry, actually believes he's innocent. I mean, what more do you want? If there is more required, he wouldn't just say, what more do you want? I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be like that. And are you sure I'm your Maker's chosen? That wouldn't be a priority for him to understand if she feels that, are we really the chosen one from her god? Like I said, he doesn't know what he believes in. He believes there's something there, but just not know what it actually is. So at this point, you actually believe I'm innocent is really cool, because now it makes him think different on this lady and possibly authority figures. Not fully though, because not everyone's going to be like this. So that's something we're going to have to ponder in our playthrough here.
You've changed your mind about me, clearly.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
We don't need the damn Chantry support.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
You know, all this talk about the Chantry and how I said Ace has a lot of ties with Tevinter. You know, the Tevinter Imperium Chantry is not that much different from the Southern Chantry. Yes, there is a male divine and whatnot, but they still believe in Andraste and the Maker. So him believing in the Templar or Tevinter Chantry more than the Southern Chantry it doesn't really play effect. It's just he just doesn't know fully what he wants to believe. He believes something's there and he has faith in a higher power, but just not the way the world is now. Is that higher power something to do with the ancestors? It could be. Is that higher power this Maker and whatnot? I can tell you right now, he wouldn't believe in the elven god stuff for sure, because that's just too much for him. The Maker, Andraste, elven gods, the ancestors, it's a lot to even consider. He just believes that there's something there, just not knowing what it is. It's just a touchy subject for him. He will definitely talk about it if he has to.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new divine, and then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You want to start a holy war? It doesn't really feel like a holy war, per se. I mean, I guess it kind of does with the involvement of the Chantry here, but nonetheless, I do want to dig.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay, but you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
This is rather strange. I agree for now, and I want to help. Ace would like to help by any means necessary here. He already knows that he can help, and he already sees the scar on the sky and what this breach is bringing in its wake. Demons are just pouring out. There's no way he would just walk away. He would want to do what is necessary to stop this evil, because even if it does involve us working with this Chantry, or let's just call them cast-offs of the Chantry, I guess, he would definitely still do it, because our purposes are the same. So indeed, he would definitely help.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
This game nails the music, man. Every single song in this game is like chill worthy. You know, that's one thing like Dragon Age has never done as a whole. Origins, Dragon Age 2, the music, some of the music in there are pretty good. But Dragon Age Origins music is alright. Dragon Age 2 music is a little bit better. Especially like Fenris is sweet and Hawk's sweet. But Inquisition takes it to the next level, man. Like, I got so much chills right now, it's like ridiculous. Let's go ahead and level up while we're here. How the fuck do I do that? P for player. Alright. So, I would like to get leeching poison for now. Though, after leeching poison, I want to make my way over to flank attack, and I want to get skirmisher, because the cooldown for stealth is a bit long. Before your target turns to face your blow, you move to stealth. So every time you go through them and hit them in the back, you go right into stealth. And that is going to be great early on, I feel. And then I also want to get the knuckles. I want to just knock someone the hell out, baby. Alright, well that's that for now. Let's go into the Chantry here. And what does it want us doing? Report to Haven's Chantry. Alright. Not much write-ups in this game.
Does it trouble you?
Oh, it looks like I'll probably be wearing this armor. This armor is so much sexier than the fucking dragon armor. Hell yeah. I want it gone. It's fine. Where does it come from? Not anymore. It didn't close the breach. Well, I feel like it does trouble him a little bit. But I think more or less he would wonder where the hell this thing would come from.
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Sounds like fun. You have an idea. That sounds dangerous. He doesn't care about danger. To him, I believe it sounds fun. Indeed.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor.
For a minute I will, probably.
May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
So right now, Ace is definitely on board with Cassandra because he sees how she works firsthand, and Liliana for sure. We don't know these other people right now, so he's definitely a little reserved on these people because at this point, I would say he's growing to trust Cassandra and Liliana, the way they handled stuff to get to this point. But if they are friends with these, and if Cassandra and Liliana go to trust them, I believe Ace can too. So at this point, I feel like he would be definitely a little bit nice.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Does that matter?
Can't you simply ignore them?
If only that were possible.
Some are calling you, a dwarf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Roderick already got to betray us, pretty much. I mean, not that he betrayed us because he's not on board anyway, but Roderick already went about blabbing his mouth. We barely even did anything. We barely even left this place.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I like it. I don't know. You're wrong. It's unnerving. To Ace, I feel... I don't think he would like it whatsoever. He definitely wouldn't tell him they're wrong, because he's not one to just shove someone's beliefs in their face. Like I said a little bit earlier, that Ace wouldn't believe in like elven gods and such. It's not that he wouldn't. It's just that the elven beliefs are so alien to him over the Maker and then his ancestors. So it's not like he would just mock them and say, that's not true. Screw your beliefs. That's not how he would go, but in this situation here, I feel like it would be unnerving to him.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
If they want to believe that we're a prophet, more power to them. But we don't believe. It's unnerving to them.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat?
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
The war table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found on the Ferelden side of the war table. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the war table now. Alright, alright. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages.
My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble.
Alright, thank you. The latest report suggests that the vicious struggling between the two groups are spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. So they want us to go and talk to this Giselle because Giselle does not believe in what the Chantry believes. So Ace would definitely be on board with that for sure. Somebody that seems like she's a renegade kinda and doesn't go with the Chantry's beliefs of their nonsense. Their accusation on Ace. It's like she wants to believe that Ace is the right person for the deed. If Giselle dies, any hope of Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting and find her and protect her with their lives. Alright, I'm getting it. Liliana and her ravens, man, it's so cool. Them ravens are like everywhere. If you're just going around traveling through each of these areas, you'll see her ravens. It's crazy. So cool. We avoided the fighting at best we could. It's every bit as bad as we feared. The apostates are mad, attacking everything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through to the fighting. Lead Scout Harding. We are not venturing forth, not right now. I want to do a bunch of stuff here first. I want to talk to people. I want to get some armor on board if I can. There is quests in this area I want to complete, but we're probably going to get to all that next episode. But before anything else, I want to give you this. I would not open this up if this is your blind playthrough of this game, the Black Emporium. It is a free thing. I would have suggest you open this up after situations to make you leave Haven. Haven is a stronghold for you, but when you go ahead and leave Haven to go to another stronghold, I would suggest then opening this up, but do not do it if you have never played this game before, because you get a pretty big spoiler, especially if you did play the other games. Something slaps you in the face and you're just like, well, thank you for that. I don't know why they never patched it, but there it is. Alright, so we have the card that gets its cut. Cadash. Sorry about that lyrium deal at the Conclave going sideways. When I said I expected the talks to blow up, that wasn't what I meant. At least you made it out of there in one piece. You always did have strange luck. I'm not saying where I am now, let's call it somewhere safe enough and leave the prying eyes guessing. The Dasher's looking for you, well, for both of us, but mostly you, angry as a drunk Bronto. He thinks you ran off with his lyrium, Salraka, and now you're hiding from the Carta behind a wall of Inquisition muscle. I'd be careful if I were you. The Carta clan could be useful to use. We should arrange a payoff. We can't openly negotiate with the Carta, but we might get Orzamar's ambassador to do so on our behalf. We can subdue this branch of the Carta with little difficulty. I don't want to kill people in the Carta because some people still are our friends, and I don't want to deal with Orzammar, so I believe Liliana's path here might be the best. This Carta clan could be useful to us. We should arrange a payoff. Yeah, definitely. Cadash. What I'm hearing is the Carta's been paid off. No more hit. Happy Dasher. All that rot. Good work. Might even see if I can pay a visit to one of the safe houses and not lose my head. I'll be in touch. Lantos. So this Lantos must be a good friend of ours. Cool. Now, just the no waiting on the war table is... This is amazing, friends. Like, this is how I kind of wish this game was. I won't exploit it to just keep getting coin over and over and over. I will not do that. I will do it maybe once when I come into the war table. Like, go in there. Until now, the Inquisition forces have had benefit of the Chantry's deep coffers. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own sources of retinue. If it is going to grow farther, trade in and out of Haven is limited at this point. But there are various opportunities to earn coin, provided the Inquisition is willing to focus its efforts on the matter. Trading in favors with merchants and the nobility is my specialty. It could earn us a great deal if we're careful.
At your service.
So we could probably just keep doing this. Let me just see. I just want to test it. We got 76 there. Yeah, 80. We can just keep doing this. I am not going to do that. I just wanted to see if we could, but the game allows you to just keep going and getting money and money and money. I will not be doing that. I will do it once we come into the war table, and that is it. We have Varix. Ruffles. I need a favor. Actually, let's call it a loan since I'll pay it back. I got a letter from my editor in Kirkwall today. She tells me that Hardened Hightown 3, the repuncheoning, appeared in print from an Antivan printer a couple weeks ago. I'll give you a moment to contemplate the horror that is that title. I had my contacts in the Merchants Guild look for the author a couple years back, but the best they could find out after spending a couple hundred gold was that Pyrrol Bellenforth is a pen's name. I could have told them that for free. I've got contacts with the Antivan print houses. Maybe you could find out more than the guild. I could ask a friend in Antiva City to look into the matter, I suppose. If the author has evaded the Merchants Guild, the Crows might be a better choice investigating him, and then Cullen's not participating. Let's do Josephine's.
Let us begin.
My dear Josephine, I have looked into the matter of your writer. That book, by the way, is truly dreadful and has been panned by every critic in Antiva. The publisher does not know the identity of the writer. The received manuscripts by courier. I was able to track down the courier, however, who is receiving her package from another courier out of Kirkwall. Best of luck. Antrina Velacetti. Alright. The Tyrant of Highever. To whom it concerns, the Tyrant of Highever wishes to convey our deepest sympathies on the death of Javine Dustinia. The Most Holy was incomparable in her wisdom and dedication to peace, and we have high hopes that her conclave would succeed. We will hold a vigil in Highever in remembrance of Justinia. and cordially invite the Inquisition to attend. Sincerely, Terran Fergus Kuzlin. We have a number of Ferelden officers we could send an honor guard to. However, I know Terran Kuzlin and I know Justinia. I can't attend, but I can write to him. We can send a diplomatic attache and some of the Templars who knew the Divine. Let's go with Cullen's Pass. We have a number of Ferelden officers and could send an honor guard, because if there are Fereldens then in there that may know people in Highever, I think that's the best bet. Commander Cullen, your honor guard was a welcome sight at the Divine's vigil. As a measure of thanks, I am sending Ferelden arms and equipment for your troops. Terran Fergus Kuzlin. Thank you, sir. Herald. Your Inquisition says it's for order against chaos, reasons, and darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my lands. They claim to be refugees, but I have seen elves and apostates among them, filthy savages. Terran at our roots. Our monarchs refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty, and I will see you richly awarded for your faith. Lord Kildran of Ferelden. Sounds like a shiesty bastard. Ah yes, Lord Kildran, a pariah even among the peers. Let us send a polite refusal and nothing more. We can take advantage of his raven. My spies can harass the refugees and then move in somewhere else to win Lord Kildran's favor. I don't think Ace would want to do that. Hell no. We could send a few patrols, but I would prefer that they keep the refugees, not the Lord. Damn right, Cullen. I'm on board with that, sir.
To work?
Commander Cullen, I am to understand you are in charge of the soldiers trampling my lawns, providing food and refuge to the scrabble of filth burying into my land. A plague on you, sir, for spitting in the face of an honest petitioner, for taking advantage of my distress. Did my wretched neighbor Bantraft whisper in your ear? Tell me what he paid so that I may at least know the price of treachery, sir. My only consolation is that a few of the rank and file have gone to join your farce of an Inquisition. Lord such and such, blah blah blah. Hell yeah, we got people out of the deed. Alright, well that's that. Let's go ahead and get out of here. When we come back next episode, we will obviously be... I want to go ahead and talk to people. We'll start off back in this area. I'm going to do a little bit of farming off camera. Hopefully nothing triggers out there. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I can kind of just skirt around things because I want to go to the outer parts of the Haven area here, and I want to go ahead and just get as much mats as I can and just be ready for whenever we jump back into the game, because I don't want to do all that stuff on camera. It just takes too long. But anyways, friends, take it easy out there, be safe, and I will see you all next time. Take care.